Here.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Hi YouTube, I'm back with another first episode Vella review, and this week I have Berzerker by Alexander Bane. I'm going to read you the blurb, and then I'll give you a second to jump down to the description where I throw a link to the Vella. If you're not familiar with Vella, you get to read those first 3 episodes for free of every story, so you can try before you buy. So I'm not asking you to spend money to go jump down there and read the first episode of this story, though I think you're going to want to continue because it's a good one. So here's my blurb. Arron must enter a mysterious game world to search for the consciousness of his comatose wife. Filled with confidence and ego, Arron quickly realizes he has never played a game quite like this before. I love it. Short, sweet, to the point. The only thing that I would add that maybe the author should throw on there is that the days that they plan on releasing, because when you do have it short, sweet, and to the point, you have more than enough room to say, I release on Monday and Friday or whatever day it is, because this is an ongoing story. So I know people love to know when those things are coming. And to give you a quick little pause, you're going to jump right down into the description. You're going to click that link. You're going to read the first episode, and then you're going to come back to me, and I'm going to do a little analysis, and then I'm sure you're going to go right back to that story and want to keep reading. All right, 3, 2, 1, pause. Okay, on pause. So I loved this. Now, I am not someone who has read a lot of LitRPG stories. So I am by no means an expert, and I'm just going to tell you what I thought of this first episode. So if I'm being stupid, and this is something that is like, as a genre as a whole is always in there, and I'm just amazed and blown away by something that you're like, no, that's how this works, you can tell me in the comments below. But I loved this. The idea that you have to go from the reality, which is like our reality, where there's constraints of physics and science only does so much and all of the things. And he has this tragedy happen, and he's given a second chance, but the second chance is put through, you have to go through a computerized world. The idea that your consciousness is going to go in there, and not just that you have to go in there to try to live within that new world that has new rules of magic and whatever else may be happening, but that the person that you're going in there with is not going to be clear to them that they're in some kind of world, and it has so many possibilities for you to sound like a crazy person when you do finally match up with them, and you're hanging out together, and you're like, no, this isn't normal. We're in a computer, and they're going, no, magic's 100% real. This has always been the way that it is. And the whole concept of the blurred lines between reality and not reality, and one character having the full picture and another character having an inability to even understand the full picture, the whole thing, I just love that concept. This was well written. The characters are relatable. The main character's a butt. He's a complete asshole in his own way. I mean, he loves his wife, but he's just very stubborn and frustrating, and he's got masculine, I'm going to fix it if I just ram through it enough times and I punch it, it'll get better. And life doesn't always work that way. And that is so relatable. And I love that he's not this perfect, superhuman guy that's just exactly what he needs to be in the moment, that there is going to be a point, especially with his wife in the situation that he is, that by having that kind of personality, that's a hindrance, and that goes further into the story. So as I was reading, all the scenarios that could come up in this place were swirling in my head, and I love the whole concept, and I think it was really well written. So did it hook me? Absolutely. Like I said, I'm not a big LitRPG reader. It's not something that I've really dived into. It's not because I have anything against it. It's because, I get on a binge of one genre and I run with that for however long, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. Though after this, it may be something that I start reading all the time, because I really just, the concept really is interesting to me. I love that. So I thought it was great. I think you should read it. If you haven't, if you did not take my advice and jump down into the description to grab the link, you should go do it now. It was a great story. It's fast-paced, and, it is ongoing. And this is by a first-time author. So I have to say, thumbs up, great job. One sentence on why the reader should read your Vella. Berzerker is a fast-paced adventure where love is trying to overcome incompetence. So I think it's a great description. If you like this content, if you like these kinds of reviews or any of the other videos that I put out, ring that bell, subscribe. Thumbs up always gives good stuff for the algorithm. We've all been on YouTube. You know how this goes. Comment below if you read this genre and you want to tell me about it, or you want to recommend some other stories. Comment below if this is your first time reading it too and you thought it was pretty great as well, or anything else that you liked in it. Otherwise, I can't wait to read another one and do another review, and I'll see you later, YouTube. Bye!
For those who